Hey Taurus, how are you doing? This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Tauruses? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, Judgment. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. What's coming towards you? The Seven of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What you are focused on is the Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your blockage is the Six of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your outcome is the Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Taurus. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have Judgment, and Judgment is about answering a call. This can also be about releasing and letting go, letting bygones be bygones, clean slate, not pointing fingers. He says, she said, they did this, nothing like that. This is the Phoenix rising above a situation or a circumstance. This can also be a situation as well about reconciling feelings and refreshing, looking for something new. I'm also getting there could be a person who does want to reconcile with you, and reconciliation could be, you know, apologizing or let's move past this, like whatever you want to say with a person at a distance, because this could also be a person who is still energetically hanging on to you, or there is a need to release and let go, and there's fear behind it. There's fear or some kind of anxiety and worry. But thinking worst case scenario of if I release and let go and move on, what if nothing better comes? But what if it does? So Seven of Swords could be, yeah, strategizing, making swift, quick movements and not telling people your beeswax. But Seven of Swords could also be somebody who has some kind of hidden motive or an agenda to get back into your good graces, where there is something about a person still holding a grudge or not seeing something clearly. And when emotions are running really high, intellect is very low. So there could be something here emotionally that you are attached to still, or somebody around you could be quite reactive in emotions of you moving on or moving forward. So what is this Judgment? Judgment is also take the pressure off yourself, soften yourself, or you have somebody who is quite judgmental around you. And the Six of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Six of Cups is, yeah, fun memories, reminiscing when times were good, when times were fun, when times were easy. But this can also be answering the call, like revisiting old plans that you had in the back of your mind, and now you're taking that bold, brave action. And there is something about being quiet and private, especially with the Seven of Swords. So something about your privacy. What is the Seven of Swords? And the Chariot, Major Arcana 4, Cancer. Well, the Chariot is about stay on task, laser focus. Stay on task, laser focus. Or somebody here that you are ignoring or avoiding. This person could be at a distance. Can also have something to do with a mother. What is this Nine of Swords in your focus? Something about needing to get more rest, needing to get more sleep. Because not all the thoughts that you think are real. So this could be that Seven of Swords, which is sneaky little liars. Somebody is a sneaky little liar. Okay. Or thoughts are. And the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Knight of Pentacles is about crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and being very thorough. It is also a situation of your right-hand man, your right-hand woman, or the all work and no play is making Johnny a dull boy. So there's something about needing to find a nice balance between work life and play, especially with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is like skipping down the road, and also something about your youth. Now, this could be hydrating your body, Knight of Pentacles can also be something about perfectionism. Perfectionism is actually getting in the way of actually doing something or trying something. As you can see, this says university on it. So there also could be something of like wanting to go back to school, or maybe that there is an element of you teach children and maybe this doesn't sit with you anymore. And then you're supposed to be answering some kind of call, but you've been ignoring it or avoiding it, especially with that Chariot. In your blockage is the Six of Swords. Now, Six of Swords is usually expanding your mind, getting out of choppy waters into more smoother sailings, the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm also getting there is some kind of trust issue, whether that this is your own deep-rooted insecurity, like maybe you don't trust yourself on picking the, right job, or you don't trust another energy around you. Could also be a mother. Six of Swords could be friend as well. Somebody is trying to just be your friend. I'm also getting a situation where, like friend zone. The friend zone, okay? So what is the Six of Swords? And the Ten of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Ten of Wands is about carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. There also is an element here of needing to release and let go of any kind of one-sided dynamics, whether this is work, career, business, pleasure, friends. This can also be a situation where not everything can come in your boat and you know it. 10 and 6 together in the major arcana is the Tower. So there's some kind of like huge realization or revelation. Something about work. There is something of being really work focused, but there is something about love, unconditional love, peace, harmony. Now this could also be something about like rivalry with a sibling, a brother, a sibling, brother, sister, something here, cousin. What is this Ace of Cups? And the Fool. Major Arcana 4, Aries. Well, the Fool is about having little to no worry, little to no baggage, offloading extra responsibilities or duties or people demanding you to do things. And maybe you have been loyal to a T here. But this is also the Knight of Pentacles, where you have been in a place of like very cautious and worried of a circumstance, possibly your finances, or there's some kind of trust issues. Now, these can be your own deep-rooted insecurity, trust issues, or something about like wanting something to be perfect. But there's an element of like, the more you go with the flow and the more you are detached from an outcome, the more adventure you experience. So something about the Fool is about, having little to no baggage, little to no worry. Judgment and the Six of Cups. Surrendering the past. Surrendering the past. And there is something about the Eight of Wands. News, communication. Something you did in the past. I'm also getting something about the Eight of Wands. Again, somebody from your past. It's still hindering you, or you feel like this has a hold on you, but it doesn't. Seven of Swords and the Chariot. Because Eight of Wands, yes, is again the velocity, vitality, the rise. Rising past your past. Seven of Swords, don't go back. The Chariot. Something about like, don't go back. You have to go forth. And the Eight of Cups. Yes, Eight of Cups. Emotionally detaching from a person from a distance. You can still love this person at a distance, but it doesn't mean you have to be, hey buddy, hey pal. I'm also getting somebody has moved away. And maybe this is like somebody close to you. Maybe you went to elementary school with this person. What is this Nine of Swords and Knight of Pentacles? And the Ace of Cups. Something new, fresh. I'm also getting something about dehydration and actually migraines. Because that Ace of Cups is always like peace, harmony. I just want peace. I just want tranquility. And again, there's reconciling of feelings and difference. Understanding that people come into our life for a reason, season, and or a lifetime. And there's something about following something new. Feels like a new you. Because usually the Eight of Cups is in pursuit of that ninth cup, which the ninth cup is right there. It's like right in front of you. It's just a risk you have to take. Okay, so what is this? Six of Swords. Somebody here, there's some kind of like heavy situation that somebody is still gripping and holding on. And the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Let me get one card here with this Ace of Cups and Fool for your outcome. Not being fixated or attached to an outcome. There's something here about flow by water. And the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, that's beautiful energy. So you got an ace up your sleeve. Page of Swords in the blockage is usually, or let's talk about the Page of Swords in the upright. Page of Swords in the upright is curiosity, inquiring, being inquisitive, asking a lot of questions, digging up the dirt. There also could be an element of like you needing to put your feelers out there or put your resume out there to different jobs and places. And any kind of dynamic that is one-sided, this could also be really immature or poor communication. Page of Swords can also be somebody who is jealous and triggered. Now, this could also be you spying, keeping tabs on a person from your past. It's actually robbing your time, money, energy, and focus. I'm also getting this is somebody who is heavy gossiping. Somebody here, heavy gossip. Let them talk. Because this Ace of Pentacles is a windfall coming in, tangible. It's something you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on. A new house, new commitment, new career path. And also when you get a lot of sevens in the reading, sevens here are always to focus on you, Taurus, and where you are going and growing in life, and less what other people think of you. What you think of you matters. What other people think of you does not matter. People are always going to judge you, whether you're doing bad or good. So you might as well just be doing something for yourself. Eight of Wands, news from something that you did in the past, something here. And there is some kind of reconciling. Somebody here also is avoiding on moving and relocating. And so you just have to move on without this person. Something about the friend zone as well. And the Two of Wands, yeah. Releasing and letting go of 1-1. Plans in motion, plans in progress, keys open, new doors. There's some kind of like new door. But you're worried, you have a little bit of fear and worry, but you know of where you're going is much better than where you have been. I'm also getting something about, yeah, heavy spying or somebody here heavy triggered. You know, Page of Swords is just my big talker. Somebody who talks a big story, but their words and actions don't reflect on what they're doing. So you have somebody who's just like talk, 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 talk. Yeah, I'm taking all these courses. I'm taking all these classes. You know, I'm teaching children or like whatever this is. No, they're not, right? It's heavy. It could be a heavy lie. You need some effing yoga in your life. Ancient shish is cool. So there could be something about, yeah, maybe there is a course or a class or diving into yogi. I'm getting something about getting out in nature. And the all work is actually very heavily one-sided right now. Oh, you put a lot of work into a circumstance. You are giving away your power. You are a badass. Act like it. So again, it might trigger and send this person's nundies ruffled in a knot, or send this person into, you know, pissed off and angry. Because Page of Swords is somebody who is a crap communicator. So this person doesn't communicate very well. Eat your effing vegetables. Eat some shish made by Mother Nature. So there also could be a situation where there, yeah, not everything can come in your boat. Could be an air sign. Possibly, possibly a friend. Sagittarius, possibly. You need a big effing hug. Squeeze. I am my own #1 fan. I own my power unapologetically every single day. So this is about you seeing yourself as the prize and being your #1 fan. And again, you're cheering for yourself. Getting your head in the game here, Taurus. Going towards peaceful. And I'm getting something about like new, something fresh, and adventure. You want more fun and adventure in your life. So there's something about the work. I own my confidence. No one can take it from me. I walk in my power and it's undeniable. Yeah. Act like a bad arse. I find my happy place and go with the flow. I am worthy of greatness. Well, that is your destination, is your outcome. The outcome, if there's something about like the all work and no play or wanting something to be perfect, it means you're perfectly imperfect just the way that you are. Perfectionism. And perfectionism and stress is getting in your way from something that you want that's new. So that fear could actually just be lying to you. Facing something that you're afraid to face. Beg something important such as a new job and or a raise. Yes. Yeah, something you did in the past. Being rewarded. Sun, happiness and well-being. Yeah, focusing on well-being. This means, you know, taking really good care of what you want to do during the day, Taurus, of what feels good. And then you do have this, and this is about the dragon. It says, beware of self-delusion. It means be aware of the old, outdated stories that you tell yourself of like, no, I can never, you know, have somebody who is loyal to me. But if you keep saying, oh, I can't have somebody loyal to me, it means you're not really being loyal to yourself, right? So therefore, it's always so within, so without. So be loyal to yourself and be like, you know what? If people leave my life, then people leave my life. And I'm okay with that. I don't hold a grudge. I'm okay with moving on and moving forward because I know that I am making space for better things to come into my life or whatever it is, right? Beware of the old outdated stories that, you know, your mom said that you had to go to school and the only way that, you know, you got any kind of love from mom, dad, whatever, you know, was to go to school. Or there's something about comparing yourself to like a sibling or comparing yourself to a friend, something here. Wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Yeah. It could be an actual person, right? Coins, money will be coming to you. Yes. And that's what I was saying. I was like, there's something here and it's quite refreshing. Could be a lump sum, could be a payoff, could be a payout. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. So again, it's not stranger danger. It's like, can I trust this person? Well, I couldn't trust somebody in the past. Again, let go of the old story. If you feel like you can't trust anybody, again, that's because you don't trust yourself and have the confidence in yourself. So it's like a rebuilding of confidence in your heart. And then you do have leg, stepping into a new experience. So this is stepping into something. Yeah, stepping into something you want. There's nervousness and fear, and you're quite cautious, but I'm also getting something about like, understand of like, you're perfectly imperfect just the way that you are. People are going to like you. Again, like I said, people that like you will stay. People that don't, they're, you know, people are only just people, Taurus. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you'd like a book private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.